أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. So yesterday we did these two ayat. أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. So anybody who remembers from yesterday, just quickly, we could revise and so we could move on. जी, आजा. أعوذ بالله.
أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم. أعوذ, I seek refuge. Be with Allah, Allah. Min, from Shaitan, Shaitan, الرجيم, the rejected one. I seek refuge with Allah from Shaitan, who is rejected one.
The rejected.
Okay.
आगे
जी जी बिस्मिल्लाह.
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Be with Bismillahi, name of Allah, Ar-Rahman, most extreme.
What is most merciful? How we can say most merciful? Al-Arham. Arham, the one is more merciful. Al-Arham, the most merciful. This is not Arham, this is Rahman. So extremely merciful.
Extremely merciful, Ar-Rahim, continuously merciful. With the name of Allah, who is extremely merciful and continuously merciful.
Where is hand? Where is hand?
No hand. It's not.
Yeah.
With the name of Allah, who is merciful, who is
Who is rather than who is का word नहीं है ना. With the name of Allah, the
Extreme.
extremely merciful and नहीं ना. The continuously merciful. Jazakallah. Very good. Very good. Okay. So inshallah we will do Surah Fatiha. So this was inshallah we will, whoever does this will do this too inshallah again. So أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. الحمد لله رب العالمين. We know this word hamd, right? Because hamd came here. We already know. So what is the meaning of hamd?
Praises and
Praise and thanks. Where does hamd come in TPI?
आज ही तो की है.
But the Shifa is telling us. He's raising his finger from the left, index finger of the left hand. This is hamd. This is masdar. Hamida yahmadu. Ahmad la tahmad, hamid, mahmud and hamd. So this is the masdar. Hamd means the praise and thanks. Praises and thanks, as Ibrahim was saying. What is the difference between this hamd and this hamd? Al. This doesn't have al with it. This has al with it. This is a special al. This is a very special al. When we add this al, it means all the praise and thanks.
Yeah.
Okay? This doesn't mean a specific praise and thanks.
Yeah.
This means all the praise and thanks. And the all comes from what? Al. Al gives us that word. All the praise and thanks. Li. For Allah. Lillahi.
For Allah.
For Allah. Rabb. Lord or Master. Al-Alameen. The word. What's the singular? Alam. If we say alim, then what will that mean? Scholar, the one who knows. We did that today. Yeah. Alima ya'lamu alim. So there's a big difference between alim and alam. Right? Yeah. So alam and the plural is alameen. Lord of the worlds, or master of the worlds. So if we combine this, all the praises and thanks are for Allah, the Lord of the worlds.
The Lord of the world.
The Lord of the worlds. We know these two words, right? We don't need to translate them, do we? Can somebody tell me what Rahman means? Rahim? So we already know that.
Yeah.
Malik. Maliki Yawmiddin. So Malik.
Malik.
Malik means owner, huh? This is used in Urdu, Malik. Can somebody give me the first word and tell me the name of the chapter? Yamlik. So what chapter it will be? Daraba Yadri. So Malaka will be like Daraba. And Mudari will be Yamlik. So Malaka Yamliku Imlik. La
Tamlik.
Malik. So Malaka means he owned. And Malik is the owner, the one who owns. So Malik is the owner. Yom Day. Ad-Dini. Deen also means religion. That's a more commonly known meaning. But over here it is not really used in that sense. Yawmiddini, day of judgment, day of recompense. Badle ka din, Urdu mein acha hai, badle ka din. Maliki Yawmiddin, the owner of the day of judgment. So for senior students, what is Yawmiddini? Question. Mudaf ilayh, day of judgment. What is Maliki Yawmi? Mudaf ilayh again. So what is Yawmi then? Just Yawmi. It is Mudaf ilayh for Malik, and it is Mudaf for Ad-Din. Right. Owner of the day of judgment, for easy translation. Iyyaka na'budu wa iyyaka nasta'in. Yes, sir.
Quick question on that one. The deen is related to judgment. That's what it means, right? Why does it say Yom Al-Qiyamah? To make it like the day of judgment.
But this is the word Allah used, right? This is the word Allah used. We cannot change it. We try to understand it. And this is the perfect word for this place. That's what we should believe in. We may not be able to understand the true wisdom of it sometimes, but we know and we should believe that this is the best word for this ayah. Qiyamah would not be the best word because Allah did not use it. I know, it looks like maybe it should be Qiyamah.
Just the translation, not the thing, but
Yeah,
the
okay,
translation.
okay. Yeah. Deen, the other Dain is another variation of it. Dain is what? Loan. Dain means loan, to give loan to someone. So it is a transaction that happens when you give loan to someone. Right? Dain also means he gave a land. Urdu mein say lain dain. Lena or dena. Right? Yeah. Dain has that meaning too. On the day of judgment, Allah will be
Recompense.
Allah will be rewarding people. So giving people something. Right? So in that sense, if I want to explain Dain or Deen,
Yes.
So he's the owner of a day when he will reward people, give people things. He will Dain. He will give. Owner of the day of judgment. That's the easy translation. So I'm going with the easy word for it. Yeah. Iyyaka na'budu wa iyyaka nasta'in. Iyyaka, you alone. Na'budu. What's that chapter? Na'budu. Abada ya'budu. Ya'buduna. Ta'budu. Ta'buduna. A'budu. Na'budu. We worship. Wa. Again iyyaka. Same word. You alone. Nasta'inu.
We ask for help.
We are starting. This is in level 3. Ista'ana, yasta'inu, yasta'inuna. This will come maybe in a year after, but it will come inshallah. Long time after. So ista'ana is from ayana. Anybody knows ayana? Ayanat karna kisi? No? Madad karna, to help someone. It is used in Urdu. So that those ayn Wow, noon. That they are the original word in it. Ista'ana. Isti'ana. So nasta'inu, we ask for help. Alone you we worship, and alone you we ask for help. Nobody else. Nobody else. Ihdina as-sirat al-mustaqim. Ihdi. Guide. Hada yahdi. Hada yahdi is, yeah, inshallah we will do that soon. Hada yahdi. Hada means he guided. Hada, and then yahdi, and what will be here? Ihdi. Ihdi, guide. This is amr. This is amr. Ihdi, guide. Na, ihdina, guide us. As-sirat,
The path.
the path. Al-mustaqim, straight. Guide us to the straight path. What is as-sirata al-mustaqima?
This is special way.
This is al. This is a very specific path, right? This is a path which is ma'rifah, a known path. The path of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Guide us to the path, the straight path. Sirat, again see the same sirat has come.
Path.
Path. Allazina, those an'amta.
You favored or you bestowed favor.
So anything from in'am or ni'ma. Ni'ma. What is ni'ma? Ni'ma is a favor, right? Allah does to people. Ni'mat. In Urdu we say ni'mat. So what's the first word? An'ama. An'ama, he favored on somebody else. An'ama, an'amu, an'amta. An'amta meaning, what is the meaning then?
You favored.
You favored. You favored. An'ama, he favored. An'amu, an'amta, you favored. Alayhim, upon them. Upon them. Ibrahim, what does alayhim mean? What's the first word? Alayhi. Meaning.
Upon him.
And alayhim?
Upon
Upon them. Yeah. So alayhim, upon them. Path of those who you favored upon them. What's the relationship between sirata and allazina? Mudaf ilayh. Path of those who you favored upon them. Ghaira. Other than. Not. Other than. Al-Maghdubi.
Those who received anger. Those who received anger.
Those who received anger. Ibrahim is saying those who received anger. So Ghadib, and we said Maghdub. It came in today's lesson, right? Ghadiba yaghdabu. And Ghadib, and then we said Maghdub. The one who receives anger. Alayhim,
Upon them.
upon, same alayhim. You see? Same alayhim. Wa la not. Ad-dallin.
Those who went astray.
What is the first word for this? Dalla yadillu. Dalla means he went astray. So where dallin will come?
Those
In tibia. Yeah.
Fine.
Dall. Right? Dalla yadillu. And then idlil. La tadlil. Dall. Dallun. Dallin. Right? So those who went not of those who were angered upon, those who were angered upon, and not of those who went astray. You can say it is ghayra siratil maghdubi. You can say that. There's the path of those. Because in the first part we said, guide us to the straight path. What is that straight path? Allah is defining here. Path of those you favored upon them, not the path of those who received anger, and not the path of those who went astray. path is not repeated. Path is not repeated, but this is what it means.
Implied, yeah.
So Allah is making it clear. Siratul Mustaqim means what? It is the path who received favors, who you favored upon them, and not of those who were angered upon. Who were angered upon, and not of those who went astray. Right? So al-maghdubi alayhim, it's like maghdubin.
Yeah.
It's like what? Because easy will be ghayril maghdubin. This is what it should have been here, but it's not. It's not, because ghadiba actually doesn't have a maf'ul. Ghadiba is a fail lazim for senior students. It's a fail. He was angry. Ghadiba maghdub actually by itself does not exist. It doesn't exist. It has to be maghdubun alayhi. Without alayhi, maghdub cannot exist. Okay, so maghdubun alayhi means actually maghdub, the one we actually were using.
And that's called
that's what. I mean, that's maf'ul. Maf'ul is maghdubun alayhi. That's maf'ul. This is a little advanced topic, but I'm just telling you because it has come here. I have to tell you what it is. Maghdubun, maghdubin do not exist in Arabic language. They do not exist. Okay? So maybe we can revise that TPI when we do that next time. But maghdubun alayhi actually means the one who is angered upon. If I want to say those who were angered upon, I will say maghdubun alayhim. If I want to say the feminine of it, I will say maghdubun alayha. I will not say maghduba. No, that doesn't exist. Maghdubun alayha. If I want to say those women who were angered upon, maghdubun alayhinna. Maghdubun alayhinna. And that is why Allah did not use maghdubin here. Otherwise, maghdubin should be here. Why singular is used while plural is mentioned? The plural is meant here. Why singular is used? So that's the reason behind it. If you are not able to follow it, it's okay. It's okay, huh? Because inshallah it will come with time. Because there are fail which are lazim, there are fail which are muta'addi, intransitive and transitive. He was angry. He was angry himself. He was himself angry. So it doesn't have actually a maf'ul. Because it doesn't have a passive voice. If something doesn't have a passive voice, it cannot have a maf'ul. So that's why al-maghdubi alayhim is we treat it as if it was maghdubin. Those who are angered, not the path of those who were angered upon, and not of those who went astray.
Why it is not for all the audience here? Why it is not waladdallun? Why waladdallun? That's what I
you also should think.
I know.
Hassan should think about that too. You know what's the question, Hassan? Yeah. Think about it.
Right. Because it is not of those who.
It is mahzoof, like it could be. If we put a sirat here, sirat ad-dallin. This is mudaf ilayh, and mudaf ilayh is always what? Majroor. Dallun is what? Marfu'. It is rafa status. No? Dalluna, dallina. Muslimuna, muslimina. Muslimina is rafa and jar. It has both statuses. So actually it is mudaf ilay. And what is mudaf? Sirat, which is not written here, but this is what it means. Similarly, this is maghdubi. Why it is maghdubi? Same reason. Path, not the path. There is the word sirat. Path of those who are angered upon, and not the path of those who went astray. That's what it means. And actually it is mudaf ilay, but mudaf is not next to it. But still it is mudaf ilay. It is not repeated, but it is still mudaf ilay.
Can you say it's hidden?
Yeah, you can say that. Makhzuf.
Like Mazi way say that.
Yeah, you can say that. Makhzuf. Many places the words are makhzuf, but it is clear that why it is more. It's for balagha. Less, if you can say something with less number of words, this is called balagha. Right? This Qur'an has so much balagha in it. Balagha in Urdu we use this word. So if Allah is using less number of words, it has more effect on people. It is for balagha. So we will have to at least do a couple of times, huh? Who is going to do this? Ibrahim.
أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم. أعوذ, I seek refuge, be with Allah, min, from الشيطان, and the devil, الرجيم, and the one who is rejected. I seek refuge with Allah from the shaitan, the rejected one. Be with Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim. Be with Ismi, the name Allah, Ar-Rahman, the extremely merciful, Ar-Rahim, the continuously merciful. With the name of Allah, the extremely merciful, the continuously merciful. Alhamdulillahi Rabbil Alameen. Alhamdu, all the praise and thanks, Lillahi, for Allah, Rabbi, the Lord, Al-Alameen, the worlds. All the praises and thanks for Allah, the Lord of the worlds. Ar-Rahman Ar-Rahim, the extremely merciful, the continuously merciful.
Burak. Is Burak? Oh no, sorry. Who is this? Pay attention, please. Huh? Pay attention. Yeah. I thought it was Burak.
Maliki Yawmiddin. Maliki, the honor. Yawm, day, ad-din, the judgment. The honor of the day of judgment. Iyyaka na'budu wa iyyaka nasta'in. Iyyaka, you alone. Na'budu, we worship. Wa, and Iyyaka, you alone. Nasta'in, we ask for help. You alone we worship, and you alone we ask for help. Ihdina as-sirata al-mustaqim. Ihdi, guide, na us, as-sirata, the path, al-mustaqim, the straight. Guide us to the straight path. صراط الذين أنعمت عليهم. Sirata, the path, الذين, those who, أنعمت, you favored, you favored, عليهم, upon them, the path of those who you favored upon them, غير المغضوب عليهم ولا الضالين. غير, not, المغضوب, those who the one who received anger, those who receive anger, عليهم.
He was right the first time. Maghdub. He is going word by word. So inshallah, when he combines, he will look after it, inshallah. Yeah.
The one who received anger, عليهم, upon them, and la not الضالين, those who went astray. Not of those who received anger upon, nor those who went astray.
We don't have to say received anger upon. Those who, not other than of those who received anger. That's good. Yeah, good job, very well done.
I have a question for Ibrahim, if you allow me.
Sure.
Iyyaka na'budu can be changed to na'buduka. What is na'buduka?
We worship.
We worship
You.
Then what is iyyaka na'budu? Why we put ka before na'budu? It should be na'buduka. What is the difference?
This is like to make it more clear.
More emphasis. Also.
Easy
You alone.
to read for us.
Yes.
Those who have read the Jumla, Jumla fi'liya over here. What does na'budu mean?
We worship.
Na'buduka,
We worship.
worshipped you. This is the regular order. This is the regular order. We worship you. I will want to move ka before na'bud. We move. Ka is maf'ul here. We worship you. Ka is maf'ul. We worship you. Maf'ul should always come after the fi'l in the regular order. But what if comes before? It came, and so something should change. First of all, ka cannot exist on its own. It needs support. It has to lean on to someone.
Yeah.
When it is attached to na'budu, it can lean on na'budu. Na'buduka, it is attached to na'budu. So it has someone to lean on. If we move ka before, now it has nothing to lean on. It by itself, it cannot exist. It needs support. And for support, iya shows up. Iya otherwise doesn't mean anything. Iya doesn't mean anything. Actually, it is what? Ka na'budu. But ka, because it cannot exist on its own, that's why iya has showed up. So now, iyyaka na'budu compared to na'buduka. Na'buduka means we worship you. What does iyyaka na'budu means?
You alone.
You alone we worship. This is your ikhtisas. Only you we worship. And only you we ask for help. So iyya doesn't mean only. Iyya doesn't mean anything actually. Iyya doesn't mean anything. It's just there to support ka. Ji.
Can Iyya be combined with something else? Only it has Iyyaka and nothing else.
Iyyahu.
Iyahu.
Iyaya. Iyana.
You can
Iyyakum.
Okay.
Yeah.
Iyyakum. Like say, Jazakumullah khairan. What is the answer? Jazakumullah khairan.
Wa iyyaka.
Iyyakum.
Because you cannot just say kum. Kum. Because kum is attached, the meat which is used to attach. This doesn't, that's why you have to say iyya. Otherwise, iyya doesn't mean anything.
So what does Iyyahu mean?
Iyyahum?
Iyyahu.
He alone.
He alone.
Yeah, he alone. Iyyahu.
Iyyahu. Iyyahum. Iyyahum. They alone.
And is he okay? He's standing here.
Jazakumullah khairan.
Yeah, if it doesn't have meaning, like is it a made of words by letters or?
No, it is needed. It is needed for to perform some function. It performs a function. It helps us say things. It helps the ka to exist. It needs. It's a ka or kum or hum, e or na. Sometimes they need some ya na. Yeah, that's good. That's good. Okay, Ibrahim. Oh, not Ibrahim is done. Sorry, Hassan. And then inshallah we'll get conclude. So inshallah we'll do a quick job. Go ahead.
I seek refuge, be with Allah, min from shaitan, the shaitan, a regime, the rejected ones. I seek refuge with Allah from shaitan, the rejected one. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. With Ism names, Allah, Allah, Ar-Rahman, the extremely merciful, Ar-Rahim, the continuously merciful. With the name of Allah, the extremely merciful, the continuously merciful. Alhamdulillahi Rabbil Alameen. Alhamd, all the praise and thanks be for Allah, Allah, Rabb, Lord, Al-Alameen, the worlds. All the praise and thanks for Allah, Lord of the worlds.
For Allah.
For Allah, Lord of the worlds. Ar-Rahman Ar-Rahim, the extremely merciful, the continuously merciful. Malik Yawm Ad-Din, Malik, owner, Yawm, day, Ad-Din, the judgment, owner of the day of judgment. Iyaka na'budu wa iyaka nasta'een. Iyaka, you alone, na'budu, we worship, wa an iyaka, you alone, nasta'een, we ask for help. You alone we worship and you alone we ask for help. Ihdina as-sirat al-mustaqim. Ihdi, guide, na us as-sirat, the path, al-mustaqim, the straight. Guide us to the straight path. Sirat al-lazina an'amta alayhim, ghayril maghdubi alayhim waladdallin. Sirat, path, al-lazina, those who an'amta, you favored, alayhim, upon them, ghayr, not. Al-Maghdub, the one who earned your wrath or anger. Alayhim, upon them, wa alanat ad-dallin, those who went astray. Path of those you favored upon, not of those who received your anger, and not
of those who were angered upon.
Not of those who were angered upon, and not of those who went astray.
Who went astray. Alright? Jazakumullah khair. Just a couple of things. Over here we have Allah, right? Allahi. Then we have Rabbi. So Allah is mawsoof for senior students. Rabbil Alameen is sifa number 1. Ar-Rahmani, sifa number 2. Ar-Rahimi, sifa number 3. Maliki Yawmiddini, sifa number 4. There are 4 sifas. Okay? For Allah. Because Allah, He. So that's why Rabbi, Rahmani, Rahimi, Maliki. Ki. Not Malak, Maliku or Malika. Right? So these are 4 sifat of the word Allah. The other thing. Why this is Siratal Lazina An'amta Alayhim? Why it is not Siratul Lazina An'amta Alayhim? Anybody? Huh? What is it? It's a battle. It's a battle. Because Allah is saying, Allah used the same word just to highlight if this is nasab, Allah is using this as a nasab, just to tell it is the same path which was mentioned before. Otherwise it should be Siratul Lazina.
So that's called badal?
Badal. For example, I say, Brother Azhar. I say, Brother Azhar. I said you brother, then I said, took your name. So Azhar is the badal of brother. Sheikh Atif. Atif is the badal of Sheikh. Actually he meant Atif. I said Sheikh. Right? So this sirata is the same sirata which is mentioned here. That's why it has to have the same status. Otherwise, if we go with the grammar rules, it should be Siratul Lazina. Because Mubtada is marfu'. It is not marfu'. Just to highlight, it is the same path which is mentioned here. It is Sirata. That's why this is also Sirata and not Siratu. That's all. Jazakumullahu khair. Subhanallah wa bihamdika nashhadu an la ilaha illa anta nastaghfiruka